On this episode of Hometown Matters, I am joined with the Lions Club of Mountain Home. They just had their big auction this year. It's their main fundraiser that they do every year to help support a lot of things that we have going on in our community here. So I'm joined with Lee Belichick. He is the Lions Club president, Miss Shelley Hill, and Mr. Chris Bliss. So thank you guys so much for being here today. I'm so excited to talk to you and hear about all the wonderful things that this fundraiser is going to be doing in our community today. Let's see. So let's start off by can you tell me what all organizations benefit from this fundraiser?
Good.
Sure, they're going to defer to me on that. Okay, so the Mountain Home Lions Club has traditionally been vision and sight care focused. However, in the past several years, we branched into 8 different global causes that Lions International does. So we cover a kind of a large variety of things in our community. The primary one is the Vision Clinic, which is inside the Christian Clinic here in Mountain Home. And we provide, we have doctors that volunteer and give eye exams, and we help fully support that clinic. If it needs equipment, eyeglasses frames, the doctors give free eye exams, then the patients choose an eye frame of their choice, and they're really, really nice, beautiful, high quality frames. Then we send those off to get their prescription filled. They come back and get their glasses, make sure they're fitted right. So free glasses for people who couldn't otherwise afford them. Yeah. And then some eye surgeries and other reading sight care implements like seeing eye canes, that sort of thing. Also some hearing aids. And then additionally, we support Canine Companions, which is an organization that trains dogs for people who need them in 6 different areas.
Just like service animals.
Service animals, yeah. Yes. Camp Quality, which is a cancer, it's a camp for children with cancer. And it's kind of a high-level camp because these children have cancer. There have to be medical facilities and doctors available there, so we support that. Lions World Services for the Blind. Actually, they dropped the Lions from their name, so it's World Services for the Blind, which is like a college that blind and sight-impaired people can go to and learn various skills, whether they're like at-home skills or jobs.
Oh, that's
things
awesome.
for them to get jobs. The Food Bank of North Central Arkansas, because food insecurity is one of our global causes, so we support the food bank. The Arkansas Eye Bank, which is they harvest corneas for transplants.
Oh, wow.
And also they'll harvest complete eyes for research as well. And what else do I have written down here that I might be forgetting? Can you
Actually, the Bucks County Library.
Yeah,
We do the magnifying machines. They have we had I think two or four of those within the library, and then we just had the new glasses. What are the glasses for?
For people who have color blindness.
Yes.
They can put these glasses on and see color for
Oh
the
my
first time.
gosh.
So they can check them out at the
Yeah,
library.
it's a new program.
I heard about that.
And it's been, they said it's been a wild success. There's a lot of people requesting them. So we're actually going to look into buying more pairs based on the number they need. And as people check them out, they're going to get scratched and
Of course,
damaged, so.
yeah, somewhere.
The Reppell Diabetes Clinic,
yeah.
because diabetes is one of the leading causes of blindness. So we support the Reppell Clinic.
Also the emergency trailer.
Yes, so district-wide for Lions, that's, we have a trailer in our district. Each Lion district in the state, there are 4 districts, and each one has a trailer. So our district has, District I, when there is a disaster, whatever kind of disaster, the tornadoes
Tornado.
fairly recently, we bring that disaster trailer here to this area, wherever there's a disaster, and they hand out bins to.
They give it to usually they give it to the Red Cross or whoever's on scene,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
they make that available so that the people in charge know where the materials need to be distributed to.
Wow.
Yeah, so our club recently got a donation from the hospital of old towels that they don't need anymore. And those will be folded up and go into that disaster. You think about it, like a tornado, a flood, or whatever, and you've lost everything. What are the things that you need? And
Absolutely.
they have these bins with kind of the bare necessities in there to distribute out.
Did
Oh
we
my
get
gosh.
baby formula and diapers in that?
I think that, I know for sure there are diapers. I think that there's also formula. There's a bin for babies, a bin for children, and a bin for adults, and each one has different stuff in it. And the Lions as a whole, in the whole state, work on keeping those trailers full. And I think probably both of you guys are on the volunteer for
We
the
are,
disaster trailer.
we
So
are,
any
yeah.
disaster in our district, they will jump in their trucks and go get the trailer and bring it where it needs to be.
And we just received a pallet. I think it was 48 boxes of glasses, 250 frames per box.
Wow.
Times 48. And then we went through and as a club and with the Christian Clinic, we went through and sorted all those glasses. And we now have 14 boxes, big boxes of glasses to send off to the missionaries.
What a blessing.
And then the rest of the glasses we kept and they're sorted and within the Christian Clinic. I think that'll probably keep us going for eight more years.
Wow.
That's
So-
one of the things at Lions Club a lot of people do know. We will recycle glasses. So, you know, those of us who wear glasses, I've worn them since like the second grade or something. You get a new pair of glasses every couple of years, and
Yeah.
usually your old ones, what do you do with them? Well, you can drop them off. Most of the eye doctor clinics have a box. Walmart has a box right outside their vision center, and you can drop those glasses off. And those get sent to various Lions warehouses around the country. There's one in Texas that we've been sending ours to. And they go through and sort those and make sure they're good working order and read the prescriptions on them and then redistribute those out to people who wouldn't have glasses
Oh, how
otherwise.
awesome.
So when they get overseas, they can just basically do a prescription on somebody, and then they sort through the box to find one that matches. Then they don't have a choice on which glasses they get to wear, but it's better
Right.
than nothing.
I was going to say, if you need glasses, then anything will work.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so let's talk about how does this year compare to previous auctions? Did we break any records this year? Were there any surprises that happened?
I think we will. Well, Chris, Chris here is in charge of the auction. Why don't you speak to the auction?
That was voluntold to be in charge of the.
You're not,
Chris
are you
is
the
the-
numbers guy?
Chris is the auction chair
He
this
was,
year.
he was in charge of it, yeah.
So we are probably on par for a normal auction, and we had a little bit of a scramble to get it all together this year. But I think we're going to be just shy of our numbers last year. I think we're going to hit just shy of 27,000. So,
Wow.
and that all again goes back into our community and our local areas and our outreaches. And so, we don't take any money for ourselves for administration fees or anything else. All the auction money goes back out.
Now, last year we had a higher than normal auction, but that's because somebody donated their art collection as part of their estate to the Lions Club, and we made what, $5,000-6,000 off of that. So it was higher.
Okay.
Now this year we had a woman, Cynthia Dalrymple. It's good to mention her, I think. She passed away. She was a long-time Lion. Actually, she ran our auction for a while, and when she passed, her best friend was in charge of her estate and donated all of her art to us. Now we got that at a time, and we could not auction it off because we didn't have enough time to catalog it and find the value of it. And so we have all of that sitting at the station. I think you saw a little bit
Yeah,
of that.
yep.
So that will be added to whatever we did for the auction when we do sell it eventually. Yeah.
Okay, so will you guys sell that at some point throughout the year this year, or will you save it for next year's auction?
We first have to get a catalog to find out the value of it.
Right.
Depending on the value of it, that doesn't always do well at a local auction like this. It may be better through a website or through a curator or something like that. We want to get the best bang for the buck. Cynthia left it for us. We want to make sure we honor her wishes. And make sure we get the most for it so we can help more people with it.
Well,
Good
that's
stewardship.
exciting too. Absolutely. So it sounds like you have big shoes to fill with the
Oh,
the
Miss
auction
Mia's
chair.
been running it for 8 years, and she
Yeah.
is detail orientated. She
Yeah.
does coding in the back end. She knows all about the software. She has a
Oh
full.
my goodness.
So my folder, reading binder for this year is already this big of instructions for next year.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
And,
Yeah, it's really important to understand that this auction is the one fundraiser, and the club has been doing this fundraiser for over 70 years. So the club started in 1940. I was trying to cheat and not go off the top of my head because I'll probably and of course I'm not finding it right off. I think it's 1947. I'll double check that number here for you. But it was the first fundraiser that they came up with. It when they very first started doing it was like at KTLO here with a chalkboard.
Yeah. Oh
And
my
the people were in
goodness.
here doing it on the radio on a chalkboard and keeping track of the items that they were donating. That's how long ago it was. And we have one lion that has been a lion for 50 years, so he has a long history of the auction and what we've done and how it's done. And generally, the auction chair has changed from about every 2 years. But Mia really owned it and took it on, so she had it for a couple 8 years. We've been a little bit spoiled with allowing her to do that. But it was time for someone else to step in and
Absolutely.
add their little spin to it. And Chris, thank goodness, half being drug along, has agreed to do that. And this was his first year. I think he did an amazing job.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I got the opportunity to come a couple of nights and experience the behind the scenes of everything and the morale. Everybody was just so fun to be around. It was really a joy to be there.
Yeah,
to
it's
participate
awesome.
in that.
And I do want to say, because I had people ask me this question a lot, so I want to make sure we understand this. I think Chris kind of sort of mentioned it, that Lions International in general, the bylaws that we all follow, every club follows, 100% of proceeds raised at a fundraiser are used for service projects. We cannot use them to pay anyone. So all the way at the international level with international presidents and with the home office is in Chicago, Illinois, and there are people who work there and take care of things. All of their wages and everything is paid through our personal dues that we pay.
Gotcha.
Nothing that we raise goes to pay anybody or do anything. If we need a computer for the auction, that comes out of our administrative fund, which is funded solely by our dues.
Right.
The club, any money that people pay at our auction or any fundraiser, it's our only fundraiser, but if we were to do any fundraiser, 100% of that money goes back into our service projects.
It's worth noting that Lions Club International is the biggest,
The largest civic
all
organization.
volunteer
Yeah.
civic organization in the world.
Yeah. It's a great organization.
How would you suggest for people to get involved if somebody wants to join the Lions Club? Can they just come to a meeting?
Yes,
or-
we meet every Wednesday at Jamie's Restaurant at 12 o'clock. You're more than welcome to come and see what we're about. We have a board meeting once a month and then followed by a business meeting. That's one of the meetings on a Wednesday. The first Wednesday of every month is a business meeting. But then we have guest speakers that come in and talk about a wide variety of subjects, from police to politicians to the local sheriff has come in many times.
Friends of the River.
Friends of the River, we just spoke to us week before last. We had an ex-district governor speak to us last week about the history in Arkansas of Lions. It's all very, very informative, interesting subjects and speakers.
So generally, it's by invitation, but we always invite people to come to a meeting. So if somebody has a real interest, it can be a little weird to just like all of a sudden show up at a meeting, but you can
Right.
call our phone number, the 870-425-2266, and leave a voicemail saying, hey, I'm interested, will someone reach out? And one of us will call them and say, hey, come to this meeting, and we'll be
Yeah.
there to make sure that we introduce you. There is an application process and the dues that are paid, and then the board votes on. I'm not aware of us ever blackballing anyone and
Yeah.
saying nobody can join,
Right.
but there is a process
There's just a
for
process,
that.
yeah.
You want to make sure that whoever's coming in is going to be an active. The word active is very important because the motto of the Lions is "We serve." It's 2 words, very short and sweet, but it's very important that we serve. That doesn't mean it's not a lunch date
Not a
once a
social
week.
club.
It's not a social
Right.
club. It is
Yeah.
actually get your hands.
Although
dirty.
it is a great
It is,
it is a great
yeah.
opportunity
best
to
of both
make
worlds.
friends
Yes.
and to network, and also to give back to your community. So that's kind of the part of it. There's not a requirement that you absolutely must attend every single meeting, but we
Right.
do have service projects. We do things like we might ring the bells for the Salvation Army. We might pack boxes at the food bank. We might go pick up trash. Environmental is one of those global causes. So we might do different
Vision
things.
screening, we do
The vision
screening at the preschool.
screenings. We work at the Christian clinic and when they're open and have the vision clinic, we have people there. That's twice a month. So even if you can't attend a lunch meeting in the middle of the day, if you can do service projects and do
Right.
those kinds of things.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone, as part of their understanding in joining the club, they are agreeing that they will work the auction and participate. We all contact vendors that have been donating items for years and years, or new vendors and ask for donations for the auction. And so everyone agrees that they will work their sheets, is kind of what our
Yeah.
lingo is for that, and that they will work the auction, and because that is our one primary fundraiser.
Right.
Well, it's
So-
worth noting that the auction wouldn't exist without our local businesses charity
Yeah,
donating their goods and services to us, because that's where all our donations come from, is our local vendors. So it is absolutely a full circle community project.
It is.
It's not just that we have auctioneers or that we have donated items or the people are bidding. It's all the lines involved. It's the whole community.
And it's like we were talking about this all week long with the auction, the bidders. There are some of the bidders. I've been a Lion for over 25 years, and I remember a lot of bidders have kind of fun names. You know, it's not their real name. And I'm like, I don't know who that is, but I know as long as I've been a Lion, they've been bidding every
been
Lions
bidding.
Club auction. So we have some really loyal supporters. That is a way to support, is to make a donation or to make sure that we have people that will call our number and say, I want to make sure that I donate something to your auction next year, and we make sure we enter them in so that somebody will go visit them and get their donation. So that's a way to support as well.
Wonderful. And you guys have like celebrity auctioneers or local celebrity auctioneers too, so it gets
Let's
fun.
not give them big heads
Right.
here,
We
okay?
have
guest auctioneers. Okay.
That was
okay.
a great addition that a Lion several years back was co-chairing the auction, and that was her idea. It was a brilliant idea, because it used to be, we've gone from having 88, I think that was 88, 89 members. I'm not sure we ever hit 90, but we've had a lot of members too, dropping down just a couple of years ago. Last year we were at like 21 or 22 members. We're back up to 50 right now. We really are working on building up our membership and working on getting some great young business people to come and join us, so that as some of us age out and are not quite able to do as much anymore, we still have new Lions coming in and contributing to the community.
And the club will carry on.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that the club will
Absolutely.
carry on.
But I have to qualify, I don't know who these members are that are aging out yet.
No, I don't either. Not me. No, but yeah.
Give it time.
But her idea at getting guest auctioneers has been great, because these are some really great local business people, and we've had the mayor, and we've had the sheriff, and we've had county judges, and we've had just other local business people who they always give back to the community, and they always participate, and may even belong to Rotary or Kiwanis or other clubs, but this is their way to help us when we do our one fundraiser as well, and it's really fun to work with them.
And sometimes move on to become Lions themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, and it gives some people something to look forward to. I mean,
Sure.
there's no better time to watch than if your friend's on TV and you're
Exactly.
like, oh my gosh, this is so
Yeah.
much fun, and that makes
We're
them
ready
more
for
fun
you
too.
next year. You gonna do it?
I would love to.
Well, I'm gonna
love
put you
to.
on my list.
Okay. Let's see. What else do we have here? Okay, for people who might need services like the vision glasses and all of that stuff, can they reach out to you guys? Do
Yes.
they need to go through the Christian clinic? Is it?
There's three different ways that I know of. One is to go to the Christian clinic, and if somebody is in need of glasses, there's potentially a pretty good chance that they're in need of medical services as well. Christian clinic doesn't just do the sight care; they also have they can do basic dental care in there, and they have medical care as well. It's limited in scope, but it's better than nothing. And we're very blessed to have that in our community, because very few communities have a free medical center like that. They can go. So they can always go to the Christian clinic, and they will also, when they fill out that application, the Christian clinic will look at them for hearing, will look at them for medical care, anything else they need as well. So it's like a trifecta going there, because they'll get more care than what just the vision is. But from there, if they can be seen as a patient of the Christian clinic, or the application, if they don't need anything else from the Christian clinic, the application will be sent to me. I go in there this year, just by chance, I'm in the one going in there taking care of it. It changes every year.
Yeah.
This year I'm the one doing it, and I would get that application, and then they would give it to me, and then I would contact them and get them scheduled in to be seen by the doctor. The other way, they could go to our website, and there's an application they can fill out on our website as well. And the third way is they can call into our phone line, 870-425-2266, and they can leave a message there, and then I will call them back, or whoever's manning the phone at the time will call them back, and then we can fill out the application and again, get them scheduled into the clinic. That's how.
And you guys have so many resources. Like you said, it's not just vision or dental work or anything. If they need, I mean, with everything that's going on in the
Well,
economy,
and
right?
spiritual care too, you know, they
Yeah.
do have, you know, spiritual outreach there that's more relaxed and informal, but.
And counseling as well. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like just, I didn't bring this for today, I'm bringing it because I got to turn in when I leave here. This is a hearing application, and Brandy Sharp, who is who leads the Christian clinic there, is in charge of it. She has agreed to do the paperwork for us but these will go to Mid-South Lions, which is in Memphis.
Yeah,
Memphis.
it's a hospital in Memphis supported by the Lions, and that's where we send them for a hearing aid.
And so, and this person here has been seen by the Christian clinic. They need hearing aids. So we're gonna give them one hearing aid, and then we give them a check. We supply the money, we give them a check, and then they will be sent off to Memphis to get fitted for, first get an examination there, and then eventually get their hearing aids.
That's awesome.
That's how the cataract surgeries work too. We have done some locally, but if we can send them to the hospital over in Mid-South, over in Memphis, there's not a fee.
Okay.
So it's supported by Lions everywhere, and when we do our fundraiser, we send them one lump sum every year, and then we can send people there
Right.
to get cataract surgeries. Whereas if they're local, we have to pay the hospital, the doctor bill, yeah.
And the hearing aid, just as an example, and you can see this yourself, we're paying $250 for a hearing aid.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know anything about hearing aids, but they're several thousand, $3,000 to $5,000, depending on the type and quality. So Mid-South
that's-
Lions does a lot.
And that's
Yeah.
Lions from around the whole country coming together for Mid-South Lions.
Right.
So because of Lions all over the country supporting that hospital, we get to send people over there, and the cost it's very low for us.
See, these are the kinds of things that people don't hear about enough. Everybody coming together to make sure that we all have the resources that we need. Like
Right.
that is what it's all about.
Yep.
Do you guys have any success stories that you are comfortable sharing of, anything that truly touched your heart that you had?
Do you know the first one that comes to mind, and it might be, I don't know, Lee as well, but we do vision screeners with these really cool, they look like a camera, and you can screen babies and little kids. And we'll go to like the preschools and that, and these little kids sit there and they're like smile like it, they think they're getting their picture taken. That's what it looks like as a camera. You hold it up. It reads their eyes and then it sends back information, and it can tell you up to 6 different medical conditions and if they need glasses. And then it'll tell us, refer them to an eye doctor. And I think it was Lee, you that told the story about the little child that got red, and the child had a major thing wrong
Had cancer in his eye.
and got
Oh my
sent to
goodness.
children's, and like the parents had no idea. And it was a little kid that wasn't in school yet, that you wouldn't think to, I mean, I know I didn't think to take my kids for an eye exam until they were like in school or
Right.
whatever. And to find out that this little child had cancer in their eye and was caught because of our screening, like gave me goosebumps.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I mean, that's enough to make you want to do it for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
within the Christian clinic, going there as much as we do, there was about 2 weeks, this has happened numerous times, but about 2 weeks ago, there was a woman in there, and she was like, she said, "Thank you to all," and we're used to hearing thank you. And I guess maybe we become sort of, not jaded, but we just get used to hearing it. It doesn't, it's what we do, we're glad we're there. But she's like, she stopped, and everybody, so I guess gave her the same look, like, "You're welcome," but she's like, "No, you guys don't understand, you guys are like angels." And then she put her glasses on, she got fitted for the glasses after they came back, and she started crying, she grabbed my arm, she says, "I can see," and tears rolled down her face, and that's as tough and rumble as I like to be.
Right.
That really, it touched my heart, and it made me very proud to be part of an organization that touches people like that.
Oh, that's
Chris, you got one, surely.
Oh, there's several. Couple things come to mind. You'll find 12, 13-year-olds that have never had an eye exam at these health fairs and such. And they're walking around and they can't see. And I relate because I didn't know I was legally blind till I was 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
So I learned everything in school by memory. And so when I see these other kids that never had an eye exam, I grew up really poor, we didn't have the resources. And to finally find, okay, I need glasses. Suddenly my grades went to A's.
Right.
You know, and these kids here, a couple of them here in town, I look at them and go, same scenario. They had no idea how blind they are. And you can
We
tell-
were together at that JA back to school event,
Yep.
and there was a young teenager girl that had said, didn't even want her eyes examined. And Chris was like, oh, come on, just do it, it's easy. And it was like, Chris was like, I don't know that I've ever seen one this bad. And the girl had no idea that she needed
And
glasses.
she's walking around like everything is good, but her life could be so vastly improved. You know,
Absolutely.
and so not just little kids, and the cancer's the biggest story for sure, but anybody, any age, we have adults that will go to health fairs and they don't know, like, we can help improve your life so
Right.
easily. And being that we're just a visual world, it's an easy one to remedy a lot of people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully this will help get you guys some more people, and hopefully it'll help share the resources that you guys have available, and we can just help more people.
Absolutely, and if anybody else has a heart, like a, you know, Lions, it's not just vision. We have several global causes, and we try to make sure that we hit each one of those every year. And if somebody has a passion for something that they want to help, Lions Club, you could probably do it through Lions Club. We have a member that's working on this spring a recycling regatta. Falls under our umbrella of environmental, bringing awareness for recycling. She's really big into, you know, the earth and the environment and recycling. And so she has been it's been crazy what she's been doing. But it's going to be a big, really fun event. So be looking for it. This is going to be in April that we're going to have it. And what we're going to ask is for people to get a team together, and then their team will pay an entrance fee. There'll be prizes and stuff. And you will build a boat or a
Floating
flotilla,
device.
or whatever,
fun.
out of milk jugs or water jugs, like big milk jugs. And then we're going to have races to see who wins the races. And I think she said there was going to be a prize for the greatest sinking, and all kinds of, it's going to be
Lifeguards will be
fun.
underneath.
Oh,
It's going to be fun.
Thank you for
and just
prefacing that.
really bringing awareness to recycling, and then of course all of those milk jugs will get recycled after we're done having
Oh my
this
gosh,
event.
that sounds
Yeah.
like so much fun.
Did
I
you
have to go to
did you what
that.
she said last night?
Yeah.
They're going to have a kayak because people are going to do it in a kayak. So she's getting 23 kayaks donated.
She said that's what the winners of the races
Right,
are getting
right.
are going to win a kayak. That's
how
what she's been.
cool.
Listen, this Lion Carolyn thinks big, and she's going all out. And this is her opportunity as a lion. She has a passion for that, and so we have a way to do that. And so anything that somebody wants to give back in the community, Lions can be a way to do that and have fun while you're doing it and
Right.
meet some great people. So we are growing and we are looking for new members. And like I said, probably the best way to do it is to call 870425
2266.
2266 and say, I'm interested in becoming a lion, and somebody will reach out and invite you to a meeting and let you check it out.
Oh, fantastic. Well, consider this me calling. I would
Okay.
love to come to a meeting.
We love it.
Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, I think that about wraps it up, unless you guys have anything else you'd like to add.
Just want to say thank you to the community from top to bottom. We couldn't do what we do without our community. Mountain Home's a unique place. It's why I chose this place to live, and it's good to see it in action. And people do it graciously and not self-oriented. There's no glamour that anybody's trying to grab. From our vendors to our Lions Club members to our guest auctioneers. It's just a really cool community. We all work together that way.
Yep.
And I would like to say thank you to all the Lions, because this last week, well, actually about the last 3 or 4 weeks, has been pretty trying with limited time, and
I can
the line
imagine.
Chris and Shelley and Mia worked exceptionally hard to catch sheets that other people may have missed or may not have time or been sick or whatever, but the Lions themselves work really hard. I'm thankful for that as a president.
Absolutely.
And thank you,
Yes.
because
Oh.
you have been a great joy to be around, and
Thank you.
it's always fun. You know, we're doing it, and we're doing it to give back to our community, but it's always great when other people are around and acting like, hey, you guys are doing great, and being a
Yes.
little cheerleader for us too.
Absolutely.
It's been great. So we welcome you to come to a meeting and continue.
And
Thank
speaking
you.
of cheerleading, good luck to you in your event that you're trying out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I truly
I don't
appreciate
know if we're allowed to
it.
talk about that.
Yes, you can talk about it. It's fine.
And I understand you're quite the singer.
Yeah.
Come over,
All right.
I'm not one one to toot my own horn, but I do truly enjoy singing and I love it. Hopefully you guys will get the opportunity to hear me someday. If you ever need anybody to sing the national anthem at an event.
Well,
You know, I
We will
didn't
take-
think about that. We normally do have someone sing the national anthem at our convention for
not
sure.
well, maybe the convention will be here in a couple of years because she's going to
Yeah.
be district governor.
Oh,
But at
girl.
our annual
Banquet?
Banquet, thank you.
Yes, absolutely. I would love
We
to.
didn't have anybody last year.
No, and we usually do it. Actually, we usually do it at the opening of our auction,
Mhm.
and we did not get that this year. If I would have known, I
Oh
would have.
man,
I know.
I was there.
You could have.
You were there, weren't you?
Girl,
Yeah.
you just need to speak up every time. Hey, don't you need me to sing?
Right, I just get a sticker. I can sing.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much. It's been a true pleasure.